Yeah, all for a reason. Let's talk about back to front human trafficking of royal children. Now, 10 life sentences after 2 years. They don't talk to each other anymore. Sheriff's Department, police departments, any law enforcement departments. Yeah. Who thought about scanning the most maximum penalty of law for kidnapping and human trafficking of royal children? Now, in my case, up to now about 47,000 cases of human trafficking of royal children. I have a family photo, and in front of that family photo is a black and white family photo because I am a grandfather, and in front of that photo a parrot, which means great-grandfather, and in front of that 3 fruit stripes for 4th great-grandfather. Behind that is an apple, 5th great-grandfather, and every 10 seconds or so I get a new mint. Behind the apple, that means a 6th great-grandfather, 10 rounds from King down to Mister, and they are still missing. They are populating, but they are gone. Lost, and nobody is speaking because, unfortunately, 75 nations have decided to babysit local police departments. And, well, if I don't get justice and I don't see my family, because a king is only just a family, then we are just gonna have some major issues, all for a reason. All for a reason. The arbitrary, the word, the law says you cannot do anything arbitrary. That means you just do not grab and take at free will anything you want. No, you gotta chip. You gotta deposit at least 1 week. Do your investigation, and then, upon permission, start taking action. Arbitrary is in every international language country, and that's just the way it works. Everything is arbitrary, and it can't be arbitrary because that's just rude, and we're not here to be rude. We're here to have a proper family environment. The king, he is the role model, the ideal family of who the people are to copy. And set that they have the largest houses, the largest palaces, the castle, and that is how we want to project upon the people of how a proper family should exist in in structure and titles and formation. Now, unfortunately, again, arbitrary has occurred, and about 75% of the country's population is by choice of the police, because they get to choose who goes to adoption and who goes to foster care, and where the children and a man's family, where his children are now to be and relocated. And the police, it's called the police choose a man's family for him these days, which is totally against the law, and again, not allowed for a reason. That is not how families work. Maybe a single individual, but just nobody with a family, because that is how wars are started, and that is how neighbors complain, and the nation will complain, and that there will be no more nation, all for a reason. Grandkids, all for a reason. Now, the Holy Bible, you open it up and it says grandkids. And those grandkids get to pick any biblical character they want, because that's the way they did it. And nowadays, it's called Steam, Valve Corporation. You play on your computer, you play on a screen, and you pretend there. There's no, these days, I haven't heard of it, a projection of your toy onto the sky. And carpenters, churches of wood and marble, for those interested in maintaining and obeying the kingdoms and royalty and the king, of how families are to be. And those grandkids, there's not that many big ones available, but there are many to choose from. And we hope that the old man with the same name just did not work. We are not man with the same name. There is a difference. We are born with differences. And man was all created different, all for a reason, because we are different. We are not clones. There is always a difference, and a difference for a reason. There's always succession going upwards to success with the king as prize. And as king, he is part of the greatest genealogical earth in mankind's history, all for a reason, because we care and we do not want anything to happen to this earth, and we are a caring society and culture, and we like to keep it that way, all for a reason.